Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. My name's Chris Orme. Today we're here with Stars Order 7, a new series. And yeah, we were looking at starting a new series, and some new versions of the game came out, and some of the mods were not working like they should. And I've gone through, I've made sure I stripped back some of the mods, re-downloaded them, make sure everything's in the right position, in the right folders, and now it seems to be back to where it should be. So we'll see. We'll see how it all works out. But I've started a brand new game again in America, and we'll kind of see where we are again. I think we just want to be somewhere near Kentucky. Yeah, we got our 5 horses, so I haven't actually had a look yet. I want to see exactly what they're like. So 5-year-old Miss Breezy. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, let's not. Okay. 4-year-old filly. Agadir Summer. Could be a breeding horse. No, it's not. Oh. Okay, 0 for 2. 0 for 2. I don't want to start without the horse. Proud Citizen. Wow, got some distance. Okay, 3-year-old colt. It's not the best. I don't know. I don't know. That might be the best we've got, though. Kuno's Twilight, 2-year-old filly. Okay, looks like we're going to be making money. Excellent quality, please. Don't be a troll name. 2 years of age, and oh my god, we could get, that's a good distance. But no speed and no acceleration, really. But does it have potential? 2-year-old colt. Ooh. That is. How about that? Oh, wow. Perfect 2-year-old to run with. Perfect 2-year-old. So maturity rate, it's not going to mature really quickly, so we're not going to really try and push it too far. But we have a runner. And yeah, Proud Citizen now can be sold as well. So that's going to get us a decent amount of money. An unraced 2-year-old. Some horses there that might go for a decent amount of money. Okay, so looking at stamina, again, we're probably going to be running in a maiden. Looks like we just did that and it didn't really do anything, so okay. There we go. Clear all those guys out. You can see now we've gained our first million. We've hit our first objective, at least. Our first achievement here of all these medals. So yeah, believe me, that's first million, make $1 million. I don't know if you can read that, but it's, for some reason, it's off a little bit. But yeah, we are going to be trying to win the Triple Crown, the Kentucky Derby. You know what we're all about on this channel, guys. If you're new here, I'm a big fan of American horse racing historically. It kind of piqued my interest recently, American Pharaoh and whatnot. You know, the chase now for a modern Triple Crown winner. But it's rooted in a book called The Race by Oscar Otis and Eunice Walkup, I believe, in the 70s, the late 70s, that was written about a fictional race, a fictional version of the Kentucky Derby. And I'm a big fan of that book, and that kind of drew me into the world and the mystery, and, you know, built a love of that race and then the Triple Crown in American sort of racing in general. And also the film Secretariat. I like that film a lot, and I think that, yeah, honestly, it's, you know, Secretariat was such a great horse, maybe the best ever for me. And yeah, so that kind of cements my love of American horse racing. UK horse racing is limited to Grand National stuff, and even then, like, jumps aren't really my thing, so that's where we go flat, we go American. So yeah, that's kind of where we're set up. So this is a brand new save. I'm trying to figure out if maybe 6 furlongs wasn't really the right length. I think we need to maybe test at 5, honestly. Maybe we test at 5. So let's see. There's 7 there. On the 6th, that'll be decent enough. Yep, that'll be decent enough. And I can't book a jockey. Okay, let's go into jockeys. No, wait. Yeah, let's go into jockeys. And then we got to go into apprentices before we can hire a jockey. So I'm not really sure how that really works. So what are we looking at again? 8, I believe, would be for a young filly racing a maiden. So that would be the lowest weight that really we want to do, or the top weight really we want to do, to make sure we're not running with dead weight. So Dylan Davis. Hey, he's not bad. He pretty much obeys most of the time. Not all the time, but most of the time. He's very honest with his feedback. And he's a pretty good racer. That's not a bad guy at all. A couple other people around the 8 place. Not very obedient, but again, Cabrera looks to be solid. 8-7. Got an 8-5. 3-8-7. 8-8. 8-6. 8-7. Yeah, there doesn't seem to be a whole lot, he says. There doesn't seem to be a whole lot. Okay. 80% skill, 100% honesty, 100% obedience. Marcelino Pedrosa. I mean, he's almost bang on the money there, isn't he? He's 8-7. He's a really good jockey. I've got to go for that. He's also fairly cheap for someone that seems to be that good. Like, he's pretty cheap, guys. He is pretty cheap. Okay. And then one of these 2 or him. The honesty isn't there, but he can ride. Yeah, the 50 and 60% honesty, really, there isn't much difference. We're going to try and auto book Pedroso, and then Luis Colon will be our apprentice, I think. So, yeah, okay. If we dive back in, find our race. And then throw Pedrosa in. No, so Pedrosa's already on a horse. Not sure what he's like, but at least he'll be close to the weight a little bit, so that's fine. Okay, it's been a little while since I've set this up, guys, so you're going to have to bear with me a little bit. So let's see, what are we going to call this? Omi. No. Let's just go with an old favorite was the Rascals Ranch. Okay, and I do like to put these up to high to begin with, and then I do like to get some of these as well. So swimming pool, 160,000. I mean, stamina going up will be good. Training all weathers, starting ability. What else do we really need at the moment? I don't really think anything, but we'd like to get some of these in place, and of course the breeding barn. But right now, I really don't think we need to. It would take up about half our money, but that's enough, really. So, okay, we're down to 600,000. It's not too bad. When's our first yearling sales? So, on the 10th of February, we've got a breeding sale, and then 1st of March. Okay, let's just skip through then and get to the first race in this save. So it'll be a 5 furlong maiden. So this is testing the distance because it didn't run especially well over 6. It got, 6th place. So we're going to drop down in distance. We're not that fast. It might not be a great idea. And being the first race of the save, we are going to go and actually find the race and watch it, because why not? Normally I don't watch maidens, but that's because, we've got multiple horses running 5-10 times a season. That's plenty of races to actually watch, to concentrate on. I don't really feel that we need to jump in too much otherwise. But there we go. So we got Ray Eichelberry racing on excellent quality, who is hopefully a 5 furlong horse. Hopefully. We'll find out. So here we go. It's the maiden. And it looks like we're out the gates really, really poorly there. So we're at the rear of the field on the rail. Now trying to find some position as we look maybe to come in from deep. Final 2 furlongs here. Horses settling up to the final furlong. The dash from the line. And it looks like we've pulled up with an injury. I was going to call the rest of that race until I saw that. So, yeah, we started poorly. And then we fell back. And then we got injured. Ooh. Buck chins. 9 weeks. Well, isn't this an entertaining start to the series? Okay. Okay. Okay, then. We looked very calm. We didn't run very well and just... Yeah. It looks like a good horse. It does look like a good horse. But of course, it's... Never good to get an injury early. But yeah. Okay. So I'm going to skip through time probably then to the first. I don't think we've got enough to really go after the breeding program right now, since we can't get the barn. So yeah, we're going to try and look at the 1-year-olds and maybe pick up 1 or 2 of them with the money we've got. We'll get our horse back fighting fit, excellent quality. We'll try and run again and see if we can find a good distance for it to at least earn its keep. If it can earn its keep, that would be great. And then, yeah, if those yearlings turn into something great, if they don't, then so be it. But we will be able to sell them for a profit next season. So that's kind of what I'm looking at doing now, building up through a bit of a purchase sale quota on those yearlings. And that'll kickstart our own breeding program where we can sort of do a lot more of that in-house rather than having to outsource so much. But yeah, I guess I'll see you when we get there, because with a horse out for a while, it's going to take a little while to get there. So, wow, what a start. Okay, we are back. That took a little while to figure that out, but we're at the sales, and we're going to dive in. So, Catatonic's the only one we're not going to go for. And Duffy Cardo would be one we would like, because excitable and laid back. So, let's go take a look then. These yearlings. Fairly cheap. Okay. Fairly cheap. The most expensive ones are the ones that pretty much expensive one we don't want, and then Theatrical Star, which I'm guessing some of it's off the breeding. Okay, what do we really want to try for? I think I'd like to get a couple. So, I mean, we definitely want Duffy, right? That's a definite there. So mile 4, that might not be bad. Mile 2 and female, again, that might not be bad. And then perhaps those two. Let's see what these go for. That might give us an opportunity then to see what we think maybe Duffy will go for. So yeah, if they're cheap enough, we'll dive in. If they're cheap enough. $85. I think that's a decent one. Dances with Words, so that's number 1 in. $92.25 again. I feel that's a decent price. We're going to pick that one up. And then that still gives us $500,000 to go after Duffy. And then we'll see if La Chenampina will be also a horse we look to add to the stable. So we do know, though, we got 2 1-year-olds that we could probably sell for a bit more money later on. And yeah, Duffy will be really cheap, and that gives us $400,000. So let's see kind of. See where this one goes. Okay, $100,000 left over. I mean, that's not really what we'd want, but okay. Theatrical Star went for decent money. That was never going to be an option for us. La Chenampina is looking okay, but yeah, really low on the potential there, which is a shame, but okay. We should be able to flip that for at least a profit. Vieira da Silva, again, does not look like much. Dances with Words, really bad. Really bad. So hopefully there'll be profit in year 2. And then Laid Back. You know what? That's not the worst I've seen. 70,000, Laid Back, 60% potential. Some good bars elsewhere. Nothing too crazy. Not full finish application. But yeah, the cheapest one most certainly was the best one. So I feel for about 500,000, we got ourselves, for 500,000, we got 4 young horses that were really good. 3 of them, were fairly cheap. That's a $250,000 there for those 3. And we should be able to get a couple of million off them next season. And since this is the first season where we've got a horse that's actually injured, it shouldn't take too long. Because again, we're going to go straight back in. And we're going to skip to the next day. And we're going to get to the point where we can actually race our horse again. And we're going to keep an eye on the finances. Hopefully we'll be okay. But as long as we get through the end of the year without being sort of too badly damaged by the fees, without being able to race and be able to win money to kind of offset that, we should be rolling into season 2, be able to set up those 3, possibly all 4 of those up for sale, depending if we like Dusty or not as a 2-year-old. But yeah, we should be able to sell those fairly soon at the start of season 2 and really be able then to use that money to not only help, excellent quality as a racehorse and get some facilities that'll make them even better, but push and get more youngsters and make more money, get the breeding barn, set things up and get us into good position. So it's what we're planning to do. And even though it looks really tight right now financially, I think that still puts us in a pretty good position, honestly. I think this puts us in a pretty good position. Okay, head lads. So, 9 weeks was in January. So, yeah, we're at that point now where we're looking at the possibility of more races. We still don't know 5 or 6 furlong maiden. I'm going to try a 6. That might be too soon. It might be. It might not be. Yeah, it is too soon. Oh, that one's too soon. Okay, I don't know why they're being booked in races that I'm not actually booking them in. But okay, let's get a little further on. Another week should possibly do it. Possibly. But yeah, we're just waiting for that green condition to show up and for the head lad to say this horse is ready to go. And okay, we're on green. We are actually on green. But we are going to go check head lads. Still a little jaded. So again, we are paying these fees, and it's not much. It is going to add up because we don't have much money. So, we're dropping 1,000, 2,000 on booking these races to skip time into a place where we're going to be okay. But yeah, overall, it's just what we've got to do, really. It's just what we've got to do. So, okay, a few more days. And again, watch the head, lads. He's still not very happy. It's over 100 days for a 9-week injury. And we're still not there. So half the extra time in getting fit again is what we're sort of seeing from that. So 3.5 to 4 weeks to get fit after a 9 or 10 week injury. Let's push it another 5 days and just keep trying to find our date. And if this isn't it, we'll cut and I'll come back when it is. But hopefully we'll be able to get better head lad feedback. No. Okay, we just skipped a month. Probably a bit excessive, but horses ready to go. So 13th of May, after an injury, pretty early on in the season, And we're starting to lengthen out the maidens now to about a mile long. But we are going to run it still at 6 furlongs. We tried 5, we got injured. I mean, I don't think we're particularly quick. So maybe a little bit of distance will help us. And yeah, we just want to see how that will all work out. I'm really a little nervous right now, so it's not the best of starts. We've got a really good jockey on hand to ride this one out. We're down to 63,500. Can we get the job done? I have no idea if this horse is a closer, is a front runner, does it like to lurk behind the leader? We have absolutely no idea. 6 furlongs here on turf. It's not the greatest of starts. I really hope we're a closer. I really hope we are a closer. Lengthening out now 4 furlongs. We disappear from the screen. We can see the shadow now. It's gone. 2.5 down. Final kind of furlong and a half to the final furlong. And we're not even making up distance on the back runners. Okay, then. Wow. Just, wow, we'll be better over a longer trip. Okay. Okay, we're being told that about 6 furlongs. The only real good thing is we haven't raced much, and now we can actually look over a longer distance. So yeah, the rating is pretty poor. It's exceptionally poor. Okay. We should be good to go. No, we're not. We need time. We need time. Oh, I should have known. I should have known. Let's see what we've got. 8th of June. 8th of June to run a maiden on our debut horse. Yeah, this hasn't quite gone according to plan. It hasn't quite gone according to plan. Okay, we've got a run today. We've got a run today. We are fully fit and everything, and please do something. Please show us a little something. It doesn't have to be much. Doesn't have to be much. One run without us, one injury, a long layoff, a battle back, and then being told that we need to run better. We're going to skip to the result. We're not watching another race, another maiden right now. I can't take it. I can't take it. So, not top 3, 4th. Quarter of a length back. I mean, my only issue is, like, 3rd wasn't close to 2nd, and 2nd was like half a race back. I mean, come on now. Come on now. Oh, 7 lengths back nearly. Didn't have the pace. Yeah, maybe a 7 furlong is where we are. I wanted to try for longer because, honestly, we could have, you know, maybe shown something. Yeah, I think we're going to throw down with the 7 furlong maiden and see what we get. A month? A month's a little much. A month's a little much. Do we want to go earlier than that just in case? Maybe we do. I mean, it's still basically a month. It's a week. It's a week earlier, though, than the one we were going to run. So, again, we're going to skip this, see where we show up, and then I think that might be the season. I might just end the video after this one, and we'll run to the 2-year-old season. But I want to get a maiden where we finish top 3 at least. With a horse with this much potential, I want to give him the best chance of actually, filling it. We've gained a little. We haven't gained much, but we've gained a little bit. So if we can bump up towards that 70 mark with a good run, then as a 2-year-old, I feel we'll be in a much better place to actually develop the horse. And remember, if we do look at the stats for the horse, it doesn't mature very young. So, yeah. Skip today's racing. After that 4, we're really hoping we see a 1, possibly a 2 or a 3. Nothing else, please. Let's go. That's more like it. That's more like it. Up to a 79 rating. Oh my God. We've just jumped completely, haven't we? We've just jumped completely. Beginning to pick up. Yeah. I mean, 7 furlongs to a mile is there. We're now on 1-1-1-2 probably. Okay. We're gaining distance really quickly. We're moving up towards 65%, 65% potential. And we were only headed out by it. Oh my God. We were so close to picking up the win there. In July, does it say anything about over racing? I mean, we haven't got bad juvenile constitution. Do we go with 1 more? Maybe try and get a longer race in again and just see where we kind of go. But yeah, there doesn't seem to be much towards this part of the season. Yeah, 5 races. I think that's a good place really to be after 1 season. Yeah, no, we're going to call it there. So, excellent quality, a good horse, got some decent abilities about it. Not really the way we wanted it to go. That early injury and whatnot really kind of hurt us. But that's okay. We ran quite well in patches. And when we figure out the distance, when we see it as a 2-year-old, we might be a lot better off. For now, though, like I say, I'm going to skip forward to the end of the season. I might run 1 more. If I do, we'll pick that up at the start of the next video, where I run you through my thinking behind it and what happened and so on. But so we're going to leave it for now. Thank you very much for watching. Welcome back, everybody, to Starters Order 7. Glad to be back. We're having some fun with it, and we'll see where this goes. We're at Rascals Ranch. Now it's time to step up. See you guys there. Take care.